Welcome back to Sports Extra with me, Ahmed Nawaz. As I mentioned before the break, we've got something very special now in this segment. We're going to be talking about something that has not been talked much about in Pakistan, but the work that is being done is actually beyond mentioning. I think words cannot describe the work that is being done, and this organization is called the Agri-Tourism Corporation of Pakistan, and the work they're doing is phenomenal. Not just promoting the true culture of Pakistan, but also keeping alive the true traditions of Pakistan at the same time as well. Also, our natural produce through agri-tourism is also being promoted, and also the fact that there's a lot of tourism through traditional sports that is being promoted as well, and they're also helping sports develop in Pakistan. We also mentioned, we keep on updating you, Taekwondo was there, we had an MMA event, and much more that they are doing. And in studios I've been joined by a man who is leading this fight to keep that tradition alive, to promote agri-tourism in Pakistan. He's none other than the chairman of the Agri-Tourism Corporation of Pakistan, Mr. Babar Raja. Assalamu alaikum, Babar bhai. How are you?
How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much. Finally got you in Islamabad, always traveling. But I'll come straight away to the point. I mean, people first of all want to know about Agri-Tourism Corporation of Pakistan.
Agri-Tourism basically is an NGO working for traditions of Pakistan, working for the culture of Pakistan, working for agriculture of Pakistan, and the sports that are not being much talked about. Anything which is for Pakistan, agri-tourism is there.
Agri-tourism is there indeed. We were going through a lot of stuff, and obviously we've been covering a lot of your events as well. Taekwondo was there, MMA is there. So it was just not about promoting traditional sports, but I think one very important element was to establish certain sports in Pakistan which do not have enough platforms.
Exactly, and in that I would just admire SA Group, which has been there all along. Whatever idea we've given to them, they have supported us like anything. Not just the events, but right after the event we have developed an academy. You've just covered Taekwondo. I am today here, after this I'm here with a meeting with the President Colonel Wasim about entering SA Gardens Taekwondo team and an academy, inshallah. The same with MMA, so the same with snooker, the same with we do tent pegging, same with tent pegging. So all these are being developed in a way that we have a academy there, we have grassroots level change, and the people who we train are trained in a way that they would get some international platform.
That's probably the case, and we've witnessed the support that SA Gardens or SA Group has been given to all of this, particularly about traditional sports where you come in. That's very important to keep the culture alive. That's also the vision of the Prime Minister, that Pakistan should be promoted. How hard has that been?
Initially, you know, you get difficulties, but once you're there, we were there with you know, it's just about Pakistan. It's just about bringing people back to their nature, back to their sports, back to their manlyhood. We were never like this before. We are Muslims. The horses were like our thing. The swords, you know, this was our thing. You know, wrestling. Hazrat Umar was the biggest wrestler, and he used to play. So these kind of things are have to they need to come back.
Something that is in our tradition, but also in our religion as well. So that's very important for the people to understand, and that's why we see so much stuff happening on that front as well. And talking about that, you yourself love a lot of adventure sports. Rally racing has been one of your pro. We didn't see you in the recent, but I'm hearing that you've got plans for the next one.
I've got a plan for next one. My car wasn't ready, but SA Group that and the PMRC, that the club that we run from, they've been participating in every single rally, and we have a few you know, positions as well in the past. And inshallah soon, you know, going to a rally, it means that we are exploring, and you know, we are exploring the places that like Cholistan desert, nobody goes there. When it's a rally, people go there. It's a tourism. Agri-tourism is all about that. SA Group is all about promoting Pakistan tourism, those areas. The Balochistan, Jhalmaksi, you don't imagine going there otherwise. But this was the biggest turnout this time in Jhalmaksi, which is quite you know, quite.
Babar, how's the terrain if we talk about? Because a lot of people involved with rally racing have told us that you cannot imagine that this is the only country in the world that possesses all kinds of terrain, even a cold desert at the same time.
We've got the cold desert called Sarfaranga in Skardu, beautiful rally, about 57 kilometer rally. The Jhalmaksi, the beautiful terrain, it's got sand, it's got stone, it's got rock, it's got water, it's got mud. This was the toughest of them all, and the races they love Jhalmaksi. And otherwise as well, Cholistan is beautiful. It's all desert, about 500 kilometers for those and those areas, they need development. The Cholistan area, the Thal area, the Jhalmaksi area. These next I think is Cholistan coming, and then the Gawadar area. Talking about traditional sports, we have the International Council for Traditional Sports and Games by UNESCO is on board with us. We have their Pakistani president called Mr. Khalil, and we are doing in November, inshallah, we are doing the first traditional sports, world traditional sports, with about 45 countries from all over the world and about 32 sports ministers from all over the world, which is going to be a huge thing. It's like Olympics in traditional sports, and Pakistan will be the first one to have these things,
and to host it as well. And that is obviously great news for all the traditional sports fans out there, that you've got competitive sports at the same time. But talking about that, there are a bit of surprises for all of you fans out there for sports as well. And before the show, me and Babar bhai were discussing a couple of things which I guess you would like to mention, that you're now also going after a couple of records to break as well.
Yeah, the Guinness World Records. We have a team of some people which were not highlighted in the past. We are highlighting them. There's a guy called Amin Bodla, who's got about 12 Guinness World Record holder, Guinness World Record. You heard of the guy called Arslan with that, the guy breaking those with the India. He won that India thing.
The walnut competition.
Walnut competition. And these all, inshallah, are coming on board, and we are having this thing properly with the Guinness people, with the actual world record holders from the world, and within 2 months we are attempting about 20 world records, inshallah.
Babar, people have to understand that this is not just a normal thing that you're breaking a world record, one, but when you say 20 records simultaneously, it is going to be not just great for those athletes, but also for the country in general, probably.
Ahmad, the Pakistan has so much potential, you have no idea. It's got everything there. We go anywhere. We go to MMA, we find people which are world class. We go to any record, people, Pakistan. It's just that these people are not being projected the way they're supposed to be projected. So Agri-Tourism as a group is actually doing things for these people, as well as for agriculture, for our culture, sports, and anything which is for Pakistan.
For Pakistan indeed, and that has got to be the take for tonight's show as well, that it's about Pakistan in general. And speaking so much about what they're doing, I think let's just have a couple of visuals on our screen of the calendar of Agri-Tourism that is there in Pakistan, that houses and that will just show you all the things that are happening in Pakistan throughout the calendar year. I'll just ask our team, there you go. You see the yearly calendar of these events, the Citrus Festival, Gur Mela, you've got the Kinu Festival, Chili Festival, you've got the Pet Show, Moringa Festival, Herb Festival, Lychee Picking. I mean, there are fruits over here that I have not even heard of ever in my life as well. Fig Festival is there, the Pick and Pear, and so much happening, Babar bhai, that this is, I think, the most essential part of Agri-Tourism.
This actually, we celebrate every single crop which is ready at any corner of Pakistan. We just go there, we create entrepreneurships there, we ask people to go into value-added products, we ask people to enjoy your harvest and celebrate it. In the process, the overall area is injected by the tourism. They spend a lot of money there. U-Pick is like they come, the people from the cities, they come to the villages and they take their children along and they pick up whatever it is, the guava, mango, banana, they pick it from their own hands. It wasn't there, but it's there in all, in England, in America, and everywhere. It's very common. People take a day out at farms. Pakistan didn't have that thing. And with Agri-Tourism, we have developed all these activities. The only purpose, the government has to come in. These are all government-based activities that we are doing. Government has to take in. There is a ministry everywhere in agri-tourism. Pakistan does not have a ministry. The idea, the thing, Prime Minister yesterday was talking about the olive
and avocados.
And yes. Avocados. Avocado, we've been working for avocado for the past 3 years now. We have a success story now. So they don't have to go for research center. We have a success story. We'll tell them how and when and where. And same with the olive. You've seen the success story already. Pakistan is the top olive producing country, alhamdulillah. Olive, we've got the most plants in the world.
We're beating Spain, as you told us in numbers.
We're beating Spain, and another 3 years time, we will be the top producing
olive producing country
in the world, inshallah. You can imagine the the foreign exchange that we will have by then. So agri-tourism has to come in.
I was going to ask you particularly about this as well, that as we were discussing, that proper legislation, proper ministries like you mentioned, because Pakistan is an agri-based economy.
Exactly.
So it's not just about promoting our national economy and contributing to that, but how have you seen the transformation of our local farmer due to the initiatives that you're doing?
Local farmer, basically whatever he used to get, with the agri-tourism ideas and these festivals, he's getting 10 times more. At the end of the day, it's the farmer who does everything. It's all the hard work, whatever the effort that puts inside all the agriculture is because of the farmer. Middleman, in agriculture, is creating fuss. The farmer, sometimes he makes money, sometimes he loses money. In agri-tourism, we ask them to go into some high value crops. Wherever there is just they go for rice, they go for wheat. Every second person is after that. But if you tell them to go to grow chia seed, grow quinoa seed, grow moringa, these are the highest value crops, and then avocados. So these things bring a huge change in farmers' life. They become, they're women. They start working. They come into value-added products. They make jams. They make this kind of these kind of things from those products. Their children, we teach them to go to make online shops, and every second person knows the mobile phone now. They know how to play.
So we can say that it's not just one industry, but so many other things that get promoted simultaneously.
Simultaneously at the same point. And if it's a celebration, if it's a festival, then there are about 20 different industries that develop over there. The cottage industry, the people, the training is easy. When the festival is not just about going in, celebrating. It's more about teaching those people. We have regular conferences and seminars when we have these festivals.
Well, that's great to know as well, and definitely a lot of people out there, as we were told, that you can also be part of these festivals, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they can come. We have a calendar. Agri-Tourism has a page, Facebook page, Agri-Tourism Development Corporation of Pakistan. We have a calendar there. Just go to it, have a look. Wherever there's a festival, just come and join. We have festivals almost every.
Yeah, the calendar looks so busy. No holidays in between.
No holidays, and not even a single part of Pakistan which we are not covering. So it's a good thing to be in.
Definitely. I think the next job for you is to buy a caravan, because you're always on the road. So no breaks for you. So probably you can sleep in your car there.
Yeah.
But that is happening. But Babar bhai, thank you so much for being on the show
you.
tonight. I think you're really contributing to Pakistan, once we say, and under the vision of the Prime Minister to promote agri-tourism, I think definitely it's one for the future. A lot of prayers for all of your future initiatives and for the SA group who are in support with you as well, because not many corporate entities come towards
Exactly.
Pakistan.
We would just request the private sector to come in more, buy more teams, have leagues, the sports culture in housing societies. Only the private sectors can contribute. Government can do to an extent, but the private sector has to come in for sports. They should come and promote them.
Definitely indeed. Thank you so much, Babar bhai, for being on the show. That's it for tonight's show. But now you know so much of events happening in Pakistan on the scale of traditional events and cultural sports as well. And also agri-tourism is there for all of you to enjoy. And I think the best part about it is that you can take your children, take your young ones, and that joy of picking a fruit right from the product from where it is produced. I think that is something that we've really missed after our childhood, and I think that can be something that our kids can enjoy as well. On that note, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to join you tomorrow once again from me and the entire team. Stay tuned to Sports Extra. Allah Hafiz.